Hello and welcome again to Tekkit Lite Crash Course. Still working inside of the workshop, the new workshop with the new and improved lighting. I don't know about improved, it's still kind of oggy looking. But today we're going to be setting up a couple more things. I want to get more of these redstone energy conduits. You might have remembered from before, use them to power some buildcraft machinery. Already got a buildcraft output here, and I did find a use actually for that MFSU. It can accept low voltage current and charge up off of that. It takes a while, but it can accept it. So I've got it running off of that bat box array, and is thus subsequently running into the HV consumer and into the energy cluster. I'm going to now use the energy cluster to power up some of these machines, so that I can melt some redstone and make some more conduits. So, it's time for a montage. Alright, so I got my redstone conduits made and set up. The reason I chose redstone conduits instead of the conductive pipes is because there's almost no loss going through these guys, and they won't explode if you overcharge them. So that's it's going to be my, well, workshop setup, if you will. Now I've made this one a bit higher for a very specific reason. Do you remember way back when we had that soldering station, I believe it was? Here. Oh, if I could actually type soldering station. This guy, it's in my storage right now, but we couldn't use it because we needed those little chipsets, which you can only make using some of the more advanced crafting tables. Well, guess what? We can now make an advanced crafting table. And we could before, but I've just chosen to do it now. Let's see, I believe it's actually called an advanced crafting table. Advanced computer, here we go. Not advanced crafting table, what is it called? That's the one. I want the assembly table. The assembly table was what will allow me to make chipsets. Dang it. I cannot get that right. So I'm going to need some obsidian, diamond gear, diamond, redstone. If you'll pardon me while I order some stuff. Alright, once again we have our pieces in. I'm going to clear this out here. Just don't need any of that stuff. I believe it was not diamond there, redstone on top, obsidian all around. And thus we have our assembly table. So I'm going to put this guy up on a little pedestal of some sort. That'll do nicely. Like that, into a pillar. The colors won't quite match, but it'll be good enough for now. I'll fix it later. Plop that on there. As you can see, this does not connect to this on its own. And on its own, it won't actually do anything. When you put... How this basically works is when you put recipes on this side, they'll show up over here what you can make. Like if I just use one redstone, it'll give me a redstone chipset, and I can tell it to make redstone chipsets. This will actually stay activated and just pop out redstone chipsets all day if I would just leave it. Which can actually be kind of a pain. It's also almost... Actually, no, it is impossible to automate. But, I mean, this won't craft it on its own. It needs an external energy source. And you get that with frickin' lasers. I really gotta start using the right buttons. Laser. And no, not the mining laser, but these lasers. These lasers are a bunch more redstone, some more obsidian, more diamonds. So, excuse me again. Alright, so we got our diamonds, obsidian, redstone all around. We get one laser. Now this laser has to connect to a buildcraft power source, like that. And then, when I put my redstone thing on there, chipsets made. Hey, look, lasers! And these lasers will gradually get more powerful until they reach blue. And this bar will fill until this chipset is produced. Cool stuff. Now, the trouble is, it's kind of slow, as you can see. But there's a little trick you can use. You can actually combine more than one laser with the table to craft more quickly. How many more conduits have I got? I got 8, so it should be plenty. So I'm going to lay a little something out here. I'm going to make some more lasers. I'll show you how fast we can go with just a handful. Alright, I've made a little array of lasers over top of my table. Go and plop another one of those in there. As you can see, it does fill much faster now. In fact, as these lasers get more powerful, it fills quicker and quicker. Now, these lasers, they have to be, I think, within 2 blocks? 1 block. 1 block above the top of the crafting tables thing. As you can see, it just kind of spits out the chipsets. Yeah, 1 block between the two. Kind of like a an enchanting table with the books, shelves. And anytime you put something on here, they'll all engage. As you can see, there's nothing, no ingredients on here, so That's actually disengaged right now. I'm going to leave that redstone chipset in there. We're going to make something that I had intended to make a very long time ago. Well, I still have your attention, hopefully. Let's see. Soldering. Pull that guy back up. So I need glasses. Is it glasses or goggles? Goggles. No, glasses. No. Oh, yeah, it is glasses. I missed it. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So, logistics HUD glasses. Again, these are for the logistics mod. I need nose bridge, bow, bit of iron. I make each of these. So, ooh, this is going to cost me a lot of diamonds. I may need to make or go mine some. Alright, so for the diamond chipsets, I believe it's a redstone and a diamond. There we are. Redstone diamond chipset. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I'm just going to put 5 diamonds in there. 5 redstone. That way it doesn't make more than I absolutely need. Now, since these chipsets are higher in value, they do take a lot longer to make. So I'm going to let that run for a little while. Alright, this is still whiling away at our chipsets. We've got one, so I'll go ahead and make the nose bridge just to show you how this guy works. You do need iron over here inside. It's sort of like a solder. It does need to be connected to Buildcraft Power, like so. And basically you just lay out your recipe as it shows. And it'll take up the iron. And actually, if you have more than one thing here, it'll go ahead and produce more than one. But that will make your nose bridge. I'm going to wait for the rest of these chipsets to make the rest of these glasses and then go ahead and put them together. Okay, after a little bit of conjiggering with my electricity system for a little extra power, shut that guy off, I've finally got the rest of my diamond whatchamahoozits. I'm getting very tired. So I'm going to make these guys. And now I've got the bow, the bridge, and those. Put them all together, and you get logistics HUD glasses at last. And the logistics HUD glasses, aside from looking really cool, when you go to a logistics system like the one I have in my basement, it lags all of your graphics. And B, it'll show you everything that every pipe has in it. Now, the way I have things laid out, it is a little bit unwieldy to use this thing. I mean, they'll come in handy for this little crafting system over here, because it'll be easier to find like what I haven't actually set up, like this. Over here, it's a bit more of a pain. If you have a chest or something, it'll be handy for that. Let's see. Can I actually adjust that? I'm not sure how that's done. But yeah, apparently you can sort these by page and go through and see everything that's in every single one of these things. But this will soon be useless to us because the applied energistics system is a lot more convenient and simple to use. And I also need these chipsets, which I make on this guy, in order to make those. So that was the ultimate reason for doing that. Alright. So with that, everything's set up. Turbine spinning spinnily. I'm going to call it a day because I need more coffee. Talk to everyone later. Have a nice evening.